friends, let's start with today's lovely Goan meatball curry. Now in the ingredients, we're going to use some whole spices and red chilies. Now here I've taken about 8 dried red chilies, about 6 cloves, 15 peppercorns, 1 cardamom, 1 inch of cinnamon, 1 tablespoon of coriander seeds, 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds and 1 teaspoon of poppy seeds. I'm also going to be using about 3/4 of a cup of freshly grated coconut. Now I'm also going to be using 200 grams of mince. I'm going with chicken. You can use beef or mutton. Now I'm going to grind all these whole spices along with the coconut and about half a cup of water, and we're going to get this very fine paste. Now we're also going to use 1/4 teaspoon of haldi powder, 1 medium-sized onion, 1.5 teaspoon of vinegar, 1 tablespoon of ginger, 1 medium-sized tomato and 1 light green chili chopped fine. We're also going to use the masala water. Now I'm going to add this haldi powder and this ginger garlic paste to my masala paste and mix it really well. I'm going to now roast 2 tablespoons of besan or chickpea flour for just a minute till you get the aroma of the flour. I'm going to add this to the chicken mince, or if you're using beef or mutton. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of our spice paste. We're going to add the green chili and we're going to add salt, and we're going to mix all of this really well together. Then I'm going to make small balls like this. So with this 200 grams of chicken mince that I used, I got about 12 or 15 balls of meatballs, and that's enough for a family of 4. Now I'm just going to lightly I'm just going to add 1 teaspoon of oil in a pan and just lightly fry these balls, not completely, for less than a minute. I'm just going to toss them around, and once I find that they're just a little bit coated and with the oil, I'm going to take them off immediately. So just for about a minute or so, I'm just going to lightly toss them and fry them in the oil. So do that with all of them. Now if you find that your mixture is a little bit loose and you're not able to form the balls, just add a little more of the roasted besan. And once this is done, just set these fried balls aside. Now we're going to make the curry. So I've heated about 1 tablespoon of oil. I'm going to add the curry leaves. I'm going to add my chopped onion and I'm going to fry it really well. I'm then going to add my tomato and fry it till it becomes nice and soft and cooked. Then I'm going to add the masala paste that we ground. And I'm going to fry this masala paste for a whole 5 minutes till you find that the masala starts oozing a little bit of oil. Now friends, all the ingredients along with the method is going to be down in the description box below, just below this video. So don't worry about noting down the amount of spices. Everything is given down below this video in the description box. So fry this paste really well. This is really key to getting the perfect meatball curry. And now we're going to add this masala water. This masala water is nothing but when you grind the masala in the mixer pot, you just put a little bit of water and clean up the pot. That's the masala water. It is full of flavors, so don't throw it away. Now I'm going to add just about half a cup of water, a little at a time, just checking to what thickness I want the curry to. So accordingly you add the water, whether you want a thicker curry or you want a thinner curry. So just add a little at the time, and keep mixing it. Now we're going to add some salt to taste. I'm also going to add a pinch of sugar, and then I'm going to add the vinegar. Now same with the vinegar also, just add according to your taste. Mix everything together and just give this curry a little bit of a taste, whether you need to add more salt, whether you need to add more sugar, more vinegar. And now once the curry is all done, you're going to gently add these meatballs into the curry. Now very lightly just coat the meatballs with this curry. See that they don't break. And now since we have lightly fried them in the pan, they don't disintegrate. So, that's a good idea. So cover and cook this for about 5 minutes on a low flame. And that's it, friends. Your, curry is all ready. You just garnish it with some lovely chopped up coriander. And this goes amazingly well with some pulao or even some pao. It's just amazing. So do give this recipe a try, guys. With today's lovely Arroz Pulao. Now here I've washed and soaked 1 cup of basmati rice for 15 minutes. These are our whole spices. We're also going to use 1 medium onion, 1 medium tomato which I've chopped. We're also going to use 1 tablespoon of ginger garlic paste and 1 light green chili chopped fine, as well as half a teaspoon of turmeric or haldi powder and 2 soup cubes or stock cubes. Now in a pan I've heated about 1 tablespoon of ghee or clarified butter. Now we're going to add our whole spices, that is the peppercorns, the cinnamon and the cloves. Fry them a little, and then we're going to add our medium sized onion which I've chopped. We're going to fry the onion till it's nice and translucent. Now once our onion is done, this takes about half a minute or so, we're going to add our light green chili and fry the chili well. Now we're going to add our ginger garlic paste and fry the ginger garlic paste as well. Next goes in the tomato. Fry the tomato well. Now we're going to add our haldi powder or turmeric powder that gives a lovely light yellow color to the pulao, and we're going to add our soup cubes. Now mix everything well, and we're just going to cover and cook this for about a minute so everything comes together really nicely. Now after a minute, just give it a nice gentle stir. And now I've drained the water from the rice and I'm going to add this rice to the bagar. Now fry the rice well in the bagar for about half a minute. On a low to medium flame. Now I'll be adding about 1/4 cup of green peas, but this is completely optional, and I'm going to add 2 cups of hot water. So we've used 1 cup of rice, we're going to use 2 cups of hot water. So I'm going to add the green peas, mix it up well, and now I'm going to add the hot water. Mix everything nicely. Now we're not going to add any salt because the soup cubes already have the salt content. Now we're going to let our mixture come to a nice boil on a high flame. Once it comes to a boil, just lower the flame and cover and cook for about a minute or two, for about 2 to 3 minutes. Now all the water has evaporated, so just gently ruffle up the rice a bit, very lightly. And now I'm going to place a flat tawa on the flame and then keep this vessel on top of the tawa, cover it and cook it for another 2 to 3 minutes. This will, give us a very light pulao where the grains of rice are nice and separated and they're not mushy. So you can see our lovely pulao is ready and the grains of rice are nice and separated. So you don't have this mushy pulao, but you have very nice light pulao. And that's it, friends, and our lovely Goan Arroz Pulao or Pilaf is ready. See today's beautiful recipe of Russian salad. Now here I've taken about 2 medium-sized potatoes, washed them well, peeled them, and I'm going to chop them up into these small, even-sized cubes. Now I've kept some water at the side because I'm going to chop these potatoes into small cubes and then I'm going to put them in the water so that they don't discolor. So we want them into this even-sized small cubes. Next we're going to cube up the pineapple. So just remove the center and then cube the remaining pineapple. You're not going to use the center. So I've used about 3 large slices of pineapple. So basically you require at least, 3/4 of a bowl of all of the ingredients. Next, I'm going to take 2 carrots. Now I love using these orange carrots, but even if you get the red carrots, it's fine. Now just cut them up. Now I would like to remove the center, the center part, and then we're going to chop them up into small cubes. We don't want very small cubes, just about this size. Now I've soaked about 8 to 10 French beans in some water, to which I've added a little salt for 10 minutes, washed them, dried them well, and then remove the edges. You need to remove the edges, otherwise you'll get the stringy kind of, consistency. And again, chop the French beans. Now you can prep all of this and keep everything ready, and when you want to make your salad, you just go ahead. Now I've taken half an apple and I've removed the core and I've removed the peel also. Don't throw away the peel. You can eat the peel. It's, very rich in vitamins. But for the salad, I have removed the peel. Now this apple adds real crunch to this salad. Now you can go with the entire apple also. So all our ingredients are ready. Now we need to cook the potatoes. So I've just taken some water, about 4 to 5 cups of water. Let it heat a bit. And I'm going to add the potatoes. Then I'm going to bring the potatoes to a gentle boil, checking in between. Now we don't want overcooked potatoes. We don't want it to be of the boiled potatoes consistency. We want them to be firm, yet they should be cooked. So just take them out in the middle and just check them with your knife. The knife should go, completely through the potato, or you can even, taste the potato and see whether it's cooked. We don't want it mushy, but we want it to be cooked. So keep checking. It should take about 5 minutes. And then drain the potatoes out and put them in a bowl. Now to the same boiling water, we're going to add the chopped up carrots. Now we don't want to overcook the carrots, so just for a minute, we're going to let them heat in this water. And again, we're going to drain the carrots and put them in a bowl. We're going to do the same thing with our French beans also. Just, kind of cook them just for a minute, not even a minute. Like the minute it hits the water, just for some time, let it boil and then take it out, because we don't want them mushy, but we want them to be firm, yet they should be cooked. So when you eat them in the salad, you don't find them extra crunchy, but just the right texture. Now you can increase the amount of the veggies also. You can add more carrots, you can add more French beans, you can even add green peas if you like. So now we are ready with all our ingredients. So now we can start making our lovely Russian salad. So I've taken a large salad mixing bowl. I'm going to add the potatoes. I'm going to add the French beans. Now try not to get any of the water of the vegetables into the salad. Then I'm going to add my carrots. I'm going to add my chopped up apples, my pineapples, and I'm going to mix all of this really well together. Doesn't it look lovely already with all the lovely colorful veggies and fruits? Now I'm going to season it with some pepper powder. So I'm going with half a teaspoon, but you can add to taste. Then I'm going to add some salt. Mix everything well together so that the salt and the pepper nicely coat all the veggies and fruits. Give it a taste, guys, because then you come to know if you want to add more salt, if you want to add more pepper. And then I'm going to go with 1 cup of mayo, but then I really added a little bit more later, about half a cup more. So you add the mayo also according to your, how much mayo you want in your Russian salad. Now those who want to keep it completely veg can go for the eggless mayo. Otherwise you can go for the classic mayo. And just mix everything, and don't forget to chill it before serving it, because it should be had nice and chilled. And this is a lovely salad. Do try it out. Go through the ingredients. Now here I have 1 cup of rava or semolina. Now you can use the fine rava or the medium rava. Next I have 1 cup of sugar. This is regular sugar. 1 cup of water. 1 cup of milk. Now this is half a cup of mixed nuts, that is raisins and cashew nuts, so 1/4 cup each, and half a cup of clarified butter and or ghee, and a few drops of yellow or orange food color. So now in a pot, I've turned the flame on, and I'm just going to add the water, the milk, and the sugar, and I'm just going to stir the 3 ingredients well together on a low to medium heat. And now I'm going to add a few drops of orange, yellow food color. You can even use orange color, depending on what you like the color of your sheera to be. So I'm just using this yellow gel food color. And just stir everything till the sugar melts and let it come to a gentle boil on a low flame. Now in another pan, I'm going to add the ghee or the clarified butter. It's better that you add a melted butter. Then you're going to add the dry fruits and fry them till the cashew nuts turn nice and brown, golden brown, and the raisins swell up a bit. And then I'm just going to take out a little bit of it for garnish. So about 1.5 teaspoons, I'm just going to keep it aside for garnish. And now I'm going to add the rava or the semolina to this ghee. And we're going to fry this for a whole 1.5 minutes, because we want the semolina to get, the ghee nicely incorporated in it. So you can put a timer on your phone, and for 1.5 minutes, just fry this on a very low flame, stirring continuously. And you'll get this beautiful aroma of the rava. So don't skip this step. This is really important for that light and lovely sheera. And now I'm going to add our water, milk, sugar, and food color mixture. See that it comes to a nice boil before you add it. And now you're just going to mix everything nicely together. And now I'm just going to cover and cook this for half a minute, stirring in between just once. And you will see that everything has come together really, really well. So just mix everything really nicely together. And then after this, what I like to do is I just put the flame off, and I like to just cover and keep this aside for about 2 minutes without the flame on, without any heat on, but just cover and set it aside for 2 minutes so everything really comes together really well. So this doesn't take much time to get ready, but just cover and set it aside for 2 minutes so that everything really comes together well and you get this light and lovely, soft and fluffy sheera. And now we are all ready to serve this. So here I've just taken a glass bowl, and I'm just going to grease it with a little bit of clarified butter or ghee. And then I'm going to take a spoonful of the sheera. And just press it down like this. Just even it out. And then you're just going to take another plate and just keep it on top of it and upturn it like this. Just tap it a bit. And you'll see that it nicely slides off because we greased it with some ghee. And now I'm just going to put the lovely fried raisins and cashew nuts on top as a garnish. And just for it to look even more pretty, I'm just going to add a few mint leaves. This is completely optional, but it just makes it look so pretty. And that's it, guys. Your lovely Goan sheera is all ready to enjoy with a hot cup of tea or coffee. So I hope you liked today's recipe. Do give it a try and do leave your comments in the comment section below.